effectiveness, efficiency, and adaptability. Those three things have to be worked together by leaders and managers for an organization to move forward.
Doug, I'm going to jump right in. Our organization has been delivering training on customer experience for over 15 years. So why now have you really looked at leadership in the modern library as an opportunity for some custom programming? Tell us about that.
Okay, first of all, customer experience is not customer service. Let's make sure we clear that up. It's definitely a leadership discipline. This course, I guarantee the people that take it will benefit from it. I can be bold about that. How come? Because we've already done it. We've already taught this course in a public setting, and half the people that signed up for it were from local libraries. That's how we got onto this to begin with. So I can give you a guarantee that there is a hunger for this course. And so what we did is we took the general course and then we reshaped it for library specifically and put library context to it. It's a powerful course. It will give leaders new insights, and you'll start to see as a customer, as you start to have your own customer experiences and other things, you'll start to see the underpinnings that this course provides. That's one of the kind of the side effects of it. But it's definitely a leadership piece. It gets into the abstract and will give them new ways of thinking so that they can forge forward with the library of the future, because the library's changed. And
why don't we talk about that? So
okay.
What are some of those key changes that this course will address?
Well, first of all, just one huge macro change, and that is to go from content consumption to content creation. Libraries are still, providing content to be consumed like they always have, but also providing spaces for people to create content or to create things. I think some of the newer libraries with the Maker's Corner and the 3D printing, all of that, creating value and learning how to create value at a younger age, all paramount skills that the library can be a part of to keep themselves a vibrant component of their local community. So I'm excited about what we can see for future library, but it is a critical stage right now for library leaders to be able to lead their groups into the future. And this course does give you those tools. So although it's customer experience, it's a real leadership piece.
So the focus is for library leaders. What are our leaders going to get out of this one-day workshop with us?
They're going to get some obvious things, but some less obvious things as well. So let me give you just you want a sample, basically?
Sure.
Okay. We got a teaching in there on what's the difference between leaders and managers. That's a great question. And in general, yes, leaders do manage and managers do lead, right? But they're two different disciplines. And the organizations that understand the difference between the two roles and then can work the two roles, there's a direct connection. Organizations like that are the ones that are agile and can actually move into the future. So we will teach what is the difference between a leader, a manager, and then we'll take those two teachings, combine them with what we call the 3 pillars of strategy, which is effectiveness, efficiency, and adaptability. Those 3 things have to be worked together by leaders and managers for an organization to move forward. That's probably stuff they wouldn't expect to get out of this course. Now we'll get into the usual things, which is laying out your business system, showing how you're producing your customer experience, how to reduce variation in the system, et cetera, all the kind of typical things. But we'll underpin it with some solid leadership training, which I think is vital.
So I think one of the things that's interesting about this topic, I'm not sure people think about library as really creating a true customer experience in the same sense that we would see that in a retail store, in a hardware store, those types of things. Talk about customer experience in terms of the library setting.
Okay, well, every organization creates a customer experience, including libraries. And interestingly enough, pretty much every customer experience has the following underpinnings to it. It's only trying to accomplish 2 things. Your customer experience is trying to produce, first of all, loyalty. I try your organization out, I like it, I go back. That's a classic way of growing business. In fact, it's the way of growing business when it's all said and done. The second thing, though, that your customer experience is trying to produce besides loyalty is advocacy. And that is, hey, I went to our new local public library, Andrew. It was outstanding. We should go there one time for a meeting. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing, and that's the real way of growing the vibrancy in the marketplace for your organization. And that is something that libraries, I think, are at a critical stage in having to do, and that is create vibrancy. Why are we here? And what are we doing for our local community?
So any final thoughts to leave someone who's considering joining us for this workshop?
We're trying to convince people to sign up for this shop. That's what this video is for. So why don't we just be candid? I can guarantee you, as a professional who has designed training for decades, this course will be of great value to your typical CEO of the local Canadian library. I can guarantee it, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the root material that we built it off of, we've had 15 years to iterate this. Mm-hmm. We know it works. Second, the libraries came to us, and we iterated it with our local libraries, 7 or 8 of them, and we built on top of that again. So this is a true custom-made course with some of the best material that we have. Then we added leadership on top of it. It's like one of those few courses I can guarantee you come, you'll benefit from it, period.
Well, I think that's great, and I've seen some of the content. I think we've got a tremendous opportunity for leaders not only in our region, but extending province-wide, because I think we have some great information to offer.